What's up? What's up? It's your girl Cloe Luv, and we're coming to you today with another amazing episode of Cloes Couch. To my left, I have the amazing, world-renowned DJ Takeover on the ones and twos. Chicka, 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 chicka.
Shakies.
To the right, I have the amazing, world-renowned producer, artist, baby daddy, Swizzy Eye.
Brooks Brothers.
One thing's for sure, you're not gonna like everything we gotta say, but two things for certain, it may not get a little ratchet up in here, but we always gonna keep it real. So the question is, why aren't people monogamous in new millennium? 2021, we just got here, but still, they've been like that. Why aren't people monogamous? Let's start with you, Swiss. We usually start with Takeover.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all looking at me. Damn.
I think the maybe social media played a big part in the distraction. Is way too easy to slide in somebody's DM. It's way too easy to. It's too much options to see, to view, to be able to have. You have access to a lot of people, so I feel like can't hold that attention like before social media really was prominent in our lives. You know what I'm saying? To distract us at the dinner tables while you're having dinner. You know what I'm saying? Or at the movies or whatever. It's just I think the whole phone thing and social media just kind of fucked up everything.
So you think because now that you can see more, it's harder to just stay with what you knew. But if you didn't know what was out there, it was easy to stay focused.
Yeah, because when you know, back in the day when you were on your prowl, you really put that work in. You know what I mean? You took months to try to get with a shorty. You know what I'm saying? Countless dates, staying on the phone.
Took you months? It takes you months?
4 hours on the phone.
Back in the day.
You know, I'm talking about when you was putting in that work. It was just one girl you were really focused on. I mean, unless you was really out here just running reckless, but you was really focused on your, you know, the goal. You know what I'm saying? So now, when you like, yo, this taking too long. 1, 2, 3 days, I just go on the DM, I'm going on the gram, I'm going on Facebook. You could just interact, slide in, and you know what I'm saying? It's too easy. You know what I mean? It's just easy access.
Yeah, how he does it. Yeah, I heard that. Check the DMs tonight. You don't fuck up, dogs.
What do you think, Takeover? Why do you think people aren't monogamous?
Because of these 3 songs. They was like, fling the jaws away, fuck our away. Since that song came out, they was like, fuck it. Then my nigga was like, she said she have a man, me have a gal too.
So it's like,
and I forgot the other songs.
It's like, okay, you got a girl, I got a man, it don't matter.
Yeah, it's 2021. That's how it just be like that.
That's it.
2021, nobody's monogamous. It's hard out here. City girls, you know, we shout out Megan.
Shout out to City Girls and Megan Thee Stallion.
It's their fault why nobody can be monogamous.
So then are you saying now that because, I mean, men always were running around with different women. That wasn't monogamy then. So now that the women aren't, that the women are in it, it's like the whole, now it's a problem?
What do you mean? What do you think?
Yeah, like black men don't cheat. What are you even talking about?
Black men don't cheat?
Yeah.
That's facts.
Black men don't cheat?
None of my friends cheat. None of my friends.
Y'all full of it, man. All men in all races cheat from somewhere. I think that monogamy was something that women yearned for a long time. Ooh, and a lot of men cheated on a lot of women. And after a while, they finally was like, all right, me too, like the movement.
All right, let me
and
ask
then
you
that's
this.
when it became oh my God, there's no more monogamy because the women joined the game. That's what I really think.
So what was your first time when you was monogamous? Why was you not monogamous? What was your reason for not being monogamous when you were cheating? What was your reason for cheating on somebody when you first cheated? Your first time cheating?
How you know she cheated?
Yeah, where you get that from?
You never cheated on nobody?
No, I just break up with people.
Huh?
Yeah, we just break up.
Nice.
You just break up with people and that's it? That's how you do
if
it?
it's a week or two.
That's how you deal with it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was just trying to find out.
Did I ever cheat on anybody? Swiss, remind me. We keep it real here.
It ain't about you two. I'm talking about your life.
No, I never cheated on him.
Hmm?
I didn't even have that many boyfriends to cheat on enough people.
Respectfully,
Yeah.
it was a couple
There was a couple. I didn't have that many boyfriends.
You had a few.
Yeah, but I'm saying I didn't have that like boyfriends like that I told that we were in a committed relationship or that we agreed to be in a committed.
Sort of well behaved.
So you never cheated before. That's what we're going with.
That I ever cheated?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I ever cheated.
Wait, am I on the wrong shit? Are we talking about cheating? Not being monogamous is pretty much cheating, right?
No, because you can have the situation where there's open relationships. Right. So that's the next question.
All right, so let's keep it as
cheating. Cheating?
Yeah. So
no. So do you think an open relationship is just?
I just want to know why women. What is a woman's reason for her first cheat, and then I want to know what's the guy's reason for his first. cheat.
I mean, every woman is different, so you can't generalize that. It could be something that's not
you're
sexually.
Speaking for all the women right now.
I can speak for all the women, but I know that it could be something that's not sexually stimulated at home, or it could be something that is not emotionally stimulated at home. So it depends on why. What a woman is driven by. Maybe he doesn't buy her flowers or do nice things for her, and another guy comes up in here and makes her feel like the world. Or maybe, you know.
All right, let's cut you off, Swiss. Why you think guys? Why you think guys cheat?
Yeah, facts.
For like their first time. What was your reason for your first time cheating on or not being so monogamous as you should have been when you should have been monogamous?
I mean, honestly. To be politically correct, I feel like
be Swizzy, y'all correct.
I'm gonna give you both.
Definitely ain't gonna say you never cheated.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what it is. One,
we're not talking
about
most
men. Hold on,
no, not me.
I'm talking about your first time. Yeah. The first time.
I'm gonna tell you, most men do it because of ego. Me, when I started getting crazy, it's because I got my heart broke.
My heart broke. He said that last time.
So you see how that works?
I'm just letting you know. No, that's what happened.
Everyone else did it for ego, but he got his heart broke.
Because I was actually pretty decent, good. I never cheated, never thought to. I was really
even though there was things that you wasn't so satisfied with your lady, right?
It wasn't about that.
No, I'm just asking you, was there, even though
because you could work on that.
You can work on that, but the females, they don't think you could work on that. They say, oh, he didn't bring me flowers on Tuesday, so I'm gonna just run up on some cocky.
No, that don't work like that. That's what you just said. It don't work like that. No, I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I said you could be not emotionally stimulated. You could be with a man who doesn't show you the things that make you feel appreciated, and someone could slide in and play to those cracks in the foundation, can play to those things. But not that, oh, she didn't bring me flowers, so I'm gonna slide up on something on Tuesday.
I mean, it was under the same premises. Because stuff that Swiss said, that's all stuff that could be communicated and worked on.
Yeah, but you could communicate with someone.
You broke somebody's heart, and then
well, you could communicate with someone over and over, and if they don't get it, then after a while, people step out. And,
so how do you teach them if they don't know?
If they don't, I mean, if you speak to them and you tell them, hey, I like this. I want this.
Do you teach?
I need this.
Do you teach it if they don't know how to do it? Like
they don't know how to go to the store and buy some flowers?
No, they don't. You know what I'm saying? They really haven't been shown how to be chivalrous. So how do you teach them?
Well, you communicate. That's where communication comes from. If I'm telling you over and over, I like plays, I want to go see a play, and you don't think to go look up at the playbill and buy me a ticket to a play.
So as long as the gesture is cool, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. As long as the gestures, it was.
Who don't like it?
Complicated
like if he took you to a trash play, like
he tried.
All right, he took you to you like Broadway, but he took you to a Shabbat play.
He tried, and then you. But that's one thing you can say. Okay, I prefer Broadway. I like this. This was cool. I appreciate the efforts, but this is what I like.
But what if you hurt his feelings when you did that?
He's a twat. That's not who I'm gonna be with. You know what I'm saying?
And then,
but there are people that's like that though.
Away.
There's a lot of guys that feel like, oh, because I did it, you should just appreciate it. And that's when the ladies is like, nah, man. And some people, I know you're probably gonna be like, well, why not just leave? Right. Some people have things invested with each other where it's not just that easy to leave. Some people have kids, some people have businesses, some people have split money, properties or whatever. So they're not gonna
when did just getting up and leaving become cool though?
These new age women, beloved.
Well, then some people may say, well, then why step out then?
No, these new age. You know
what I'm saying? Too. So if you're not happy, it's like, okay, should I leave or should I go?
Nah, well,
that's where I feel like
if I step out, it's because you got me tight or something.
The AOL chat rooms.
Oh yeah,
the chat line back in the day.
ASL, age sex location.
What is that?
You act like you wasn't in the chat room.
She wasn't outside.
You was not outside.
Well, if you was on the chat room, you was inside on the phone.
With the dollar.
So I was outside on the block.
I was outside with my sidekick in the chat room.
He
Getting
said
to it.
sidekick. Yeah, man. But I mean, you said when was it so cool to just leave? But
Yeah, it's like people
so
don't
what do you
work
think?
on it
People
no
should
more.
just stay in something that's like repeatedly done to them? If someone is constantly taking advantage of your feelings or knowing that she ain't going nowhere, he ain't going nowhere, so they're just gonna keep doing the same thing. At what
Depends
point?
on what they're doing. If they OD, violating, cheating.
If they constantly cheating on you,
you gotta keep it moving.
Okay then.
But sometimes you gotta keep it moving. I don't know. I don't even know if I've ever been cheated on.
You wouldn't know. You probably have just don't know.
Damn, so I wouldn't even know.
You wouldn't know. But so the question is, because if you're constantly being cheated on, people leave because they feel that is a disrespect. So does that mean that someone doesn't love you because they step out physically? So again, does the emotional and the physical have to tie in every time?
But if you cheat on me, I think I want to cheat on you back though.
Okay, but
I don't know what that's about though.
Okay, so that's
Ego,
one way.
Ego.
Okay, so that's one way to look at it. What do you think?
But I might want to leave. I want to leave.
But why
I
though?
don't think it's love. I don't think it's love.
If you cheat, so you think that because someone sleep? I never understood that, because I physically had sex with someone, or I had a thrill, or whatever. This feels good with this person. I don't love you. How is that? That makes no sense to me.
If you want to be technically correct, you can love everybody the same, but it's levels. Like I love you, I love my mother, I love my sisters, but I romance you and don't romance them. So that's pretty much what you're saying. You're like, yo, I love you. Your sex is okay, but I love his sex too. So.
But it don't mean I love him.
No, what
or
I'm
that
saying
you love
is,
her.
What I'm saying is,
But it's multiple human connections, which makes it
no.
all
What I'm saying
crazy.
is, once you commit a certain way, like, are we talking about boyfriend and girlfriend or marriage? Because now you talking
Just commitment
levels.
and all. Or just two people that love each other. Because I had sex with this person, you feel like that means I don't love you?
I'm not saying that you don't.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not saying that you don't, but something is happening that's making you kind of break the code that you agreed to when you signed up with your partner, right? You were supposed to be monogamous and be faithful, correct?
Okay.
So once you going outside of that to find a thrill and that makes you happy, you just need to leave.
Okay, so Takeover said something before that I want to get back to. He said, because if you cheat on me, that means that I'm going to feel like I want to cheat on you back.
Sometimes. Maybe
So
times.
I had seen a study, and they said the number one reason for divorce was because people cheated, and then was financial reasons, right? So if we remove the cheating, then the number one would be financial reasons. So how do we remove the cheating? People started to agree to open relationships. So that was one of the reasons why people were no longer monogamous, was to there was actually a study
in our community.
Yes, in our community. As I grow older,
It's really like
Yeah.
that.
no. As I grow older, I'm starting to I be realizing
There's a lot of
bro,
swingers, a lot of open.
You have to allow, you're gonna have to allow your wife and all that
To do what? To do what?
and she's gonna have to allow you too, bro. Cause
Wait. Allow my wife. No, you gotta specify. Allow her to do what, beloved? No, take the floor.
get humped.
Get humped. Somebody should power drive my woman. That's what you're saying. Off the fourth rope, the top rope.
If you ain't gonna jump off the fourth rope,
You want somebody to die?
huh?
This is how.
But even
friends,
for
this is
yourself though, listen, even for yourself,
It's not for myself,
not even
bro.
for your girl, even for yourself, people you might people always go behind each other's backs to do it and cheat and everything, but they don't realize you need that. You need that energy. You need that in your
energy,
life,
bro?
because you meet different people for different reasons. Everybody's being met for different reasons.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
It
something.
sucks though. I'm
it's
not
bad.
with it, but it's
Yo, why you always do that, man?
what?
You always give these fucking juxtaposed positions and you never with it. But you say,
I'm not
What
with
you
it, but
say?
I understand it.
What do you understand,
I understand it. Like me, if I had one chick and I'm gonna want it to be with her for the rest of my life, I'm sure there's gonna be another chick that I'm gonna meet. Unless you just sit in the crib and you don't.
You can find women attractive. You can look at the menu, but that don't mean you got to order. That don't mean you got to order, beloved.
You ever went to Red
Are you
Lobster,
spiritually
get an order?
connected to anybody or anything?
You ever went to? Yes, you could but you think
You want
you're
to top
only.
yourself with just enough energy. That's what you
No,
do.
I'm not saying mad energy. I'm not saying it has to happen a lot of times. Maybe once in 5 years. Maybe 5 years could go by, and it's just yo, think about when you with a chick and you like 5 years go by, you like, damn son, like
you need a new piece.
Shit ain't. Yeah, you might just want to go take a one little jukes and then you come back home and it's just like, damn, I love my bitch. Niggas be saying that. Niggas be coming back like. Matter of fact, I've been with niggas who's been there about to cheat. Like we've been places and they about to cheat on their girl, and like right before they cheat, they like, damn, I miss my girl. Mm-hmm. And right after they cheat, they're like, damn, I fucking miss my girl. I'm ready to go home.
Still,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong.
Something wrong with niggas, bro.
Something you be needing.
Now
that.
for women, now
women too.
No, for women, I could see the cheating being or there not being monogamy because of a lot of the double standards that are already placed on them. So it's like oppression. It's always male oppression with them. And now that they're able to break free and be a little bit more sexual liberated and explore, I think
without as much judgment.
I think there's a little bit more exploration going on right now.
One person can't fulfill everything for somebody.
Yes,
somebody else said that too. I heard somebody else say that.
One person cannot, and you have to acknowledge that. I can't fulfill something for one person, and somebody can't fulfill
for the rest
everything
of their life.
For me, for the rest of my life, or even for the time being.
But there was a time when it was like that.
Nah, it's not because. Look,
there was a time like our grandparents and our great grandparents, they were not out here running around like that, bro.
They probably didn't, but I'm sure there's a story where Lester done got
I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite because in some instances you are correct when you're dealing with like 85% of the population in relationships don't even understand.
Oh, really? The men? It's usually the men who's running around.
Both. Even women. It's both.
No, back in the day, we talking about back in the day. Like it's usually
one person
your grandmother was being cheated on by your grandfather. That's what you usually hear. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because your grandmother did something with the pastor one time.
That's not
what I'm
true.
saying to you is, well, we got to understand the part that's removed out of all of this when we having this conversation is the spiritual peace, bro. Mm-hmm. Like people are not soul tying themselves to an individual or have found their soulmate. Mm-hmm. So this is why you still loose energy just out here in these streets, just running around, still searching for that.
You don't even got it. It's not about searching, bro. Mm-hmm. What about just people like just these chicks that I know that like she like
yo, if a booty can just get you a rise and make you want to shake.
It's not about the booty.
So
it's about the whole characteristic of the person. I was about to say just now. There's fat girls that I know that when I'm talking to them, it's just like they
stimulate you.
No, their characteristics, their personality is more better than somebody else.
Respectfully.
So what does it have to do with being fat?
No, not because they're fat. I'm not physically attracted to you, but I'm attracted to your characteristics.
Respectfully, because y'all, you know
this beautiful fat. I'm not saying she was ugly. This beautiful fat.
Let's
woman.
use another terminology. What's it called?
Just any other female.
Other class.
One other female.
Proper terminology.
Menor.
Right. Another female may be more funny than another female.
Yeah, okay.
Which
the plus size community. There you go. The plus size. I just wanted to be political because it just sounds so crazy. These fat girls are just not.
That's a whole
attractive.
fact.
I didn't say that she wasn't attractive. I just said a fat girl may rub me.
You started it a little wrong.
She may rub me better than my girl may rub me. Like I may be talking to her and just be like, damn, you know, like I always vibe with her every time I talk to her. And then you might just draw the line because you like, I'm not attracted to her physically. But then you might find one who's pretty. That attracted to a certain way, but you just like I hate her attitude, but it's like something about.
So you say you want to get part. So you're saying you don't think you could find the total package in a person.
You will not. Nobody can fulfill you 100%.
No, there's always going to be a guy bigger than you, better than you. Just like for women, there's always going to be a woman with better looking in shape. It's not about the physical attributes. That's what I'm saying. We're going past physical.
I'm not even on the physical. I'm on mental and stuff like that.
You can't talk about spiritual alignment, bro, and talk about you just align with like 1,000 soulmates, bro.
I didn't say 1,000.
So what about
I'm just saying one, like if you married for 10 years and then
you understand how deep a connection got to be to one person, bro. You know how much energy that is to really connect yourself and align with one person takes.
Yeah, positive and a negative.
Boom,
attract. That's how it works. Simple.
But honestly, this argument is what, you know, they put a couple of couples to the test, removing what we consider cheating and allowing it to be a part of the relationship. Right. So basically, this is what we call open relationships, right?
Right.
So the question is, with an open relationship, is it considered cheating, and should there be rules? Should there be rules?
I mean, I don't support that shit, so
what kind of rules do you think there should be?
Wait, that's a question you gotta ask. Y'all support that shit?
If we support open relationships?
You think
as I'm getting older, I'm just feeling like you might have to.
You just get down and lay down.
But you not get down like so much as that. Like if it's gonna be an open relationship, we gotta come to each other and be like, yo, it's been like 7 years. You know what I mean? I know you're just gonna turn me this way and jukes me that way. I know what's coming. Mm-hmm. Let's just call.
So you're doing damage control. You just don't want to brace for the impact. You like, instead of bracing for the impact, just make it go on so everybody's happy.
It's gonna, but what you not realize is gonna go on anyway.
Why do you feel like that is going to happen in a relationship? Have you been burned?
What happens? It's what happens.
Whether
y'all want to say y'all taking a break.
No, and I'm playing devil's advocate because you're absolutely right in the 85%.
Yeah, because people, we were taking a break and this happened when we took a break. No, technically you still wanted to be together. You just wanted to get that little and that's what y'all did.
I think that happens a lot.
Together. So right now,
your later
years. So you saying now we shifted the narrative. You saying in our adult years, as you become a little bit more wiser, a little bit more seasoned, you saying, you know what, now that I'm with my girl for 10, 20 years, we need to add a little spice.
Or you're
bored. I don't have to
wander.
So my mind don't have to wander, or her mind doesn't have to wander. Let's just fulfill our fantasies.
If it comes to that, if it gets there.
For
most relationships, it gets there.
So people have fantasies then they want to fulfill, is what you're saying. Most.
No, what I got from him is not so much that it was a fantasy, because he said, you're going to turn me this way. It's become boring in that department. So they're looking for the thrill just in that department because they love all the other aspects of the relationship. But that's what I got from it. If you're
even still, you could love your, like I was watching the Tyler Perry joint, and they had the boring marriage, and it's just like this dude just come through because he got planes and all that. It's just something different for her. So it's like not that she, I don't know if she wanted that. Obviously she did.
Temptation.
Yeah, the marriage temptation. So I was watching that.
What I'm saying is, to be easily,
she didn't easily give in. She was fighting tough.
All right, so no, don't get me wrong, because temptation do exist. This is what I'm saying. This is reality chat now. Temptation do exist. Like, men are more primal. We see things, we like things, and we go after it. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, even the animals in the jungle, the males, it's just different. We just wow. And we see a beautiful girl, we are attracted to her. Our mind wanders. Again, you know, since the women have done the role reversal, their mind is starting to wander too. I mean, we on the same playing field now. You know
we've been on the same playing field because the line.
When you really love somebody, right? To societal terms, because right now, like, we going based on society. I know things change. I know a lot of rules and shit don't really play a factor when you have an overstanding of things. You know what I mean? Because all this shit is just made up. You know what I mean? Life is really what you make.
And it also depends on the society, because there are societies where men are allowed to have numerous wives.
Yeah.
And there are some societies where women are allowed to actually have multiple husbands. It's not as much as men, but there are a few
so we're going to talk U.S. custom.
U.S. custom.
More of a U.S. custom.
TSA.
You get with a girl that you really
that was your
love.
First good joke of the podcast. Ever. I'm gonna give you that one.
But you love a girl. You know what I'm saying? A lot, and you do see a beautiful girl. Before you think to really cheat though, or even get her number, really run out there. You don't think to just say, you know what? Let me talk to my wife about this and tell her, you know, today, I'm not gonna lie, it was the first day I felt like I wanted to just do something different with a girl, and I didn't do nothing with her, but I felt that way. You don't feel like the conversation will at least open her up to say, let me spice things up or try something?
Yeah, but usually something's going to be going wrong at home. Why you starting to want to cheat? Like, something's going to be some kind of disconnect.
Not all the time. I think that's why some of the times...
some niggas, yeah.
No, a lot of women have been like, ready to slip. I'm doing everything. I'm this, I'm that. I always get my nails done. I'm this, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning them 3 times a day, and he still cheated. It's like, damn.
Yeah, but that's her side of it. You not hearing.
Nah, some baby, please. I know.
No,
I
but
love
you know,
you.
you
Everything.
ain't-
I just can't help myself.
You see, sometime the woman.
I've heard people say that.
Sometimes the woman problem is she's doing what she wants to do for this nigga, and she don't do what he needs her to do for him.
And sometimes she's doing everything, and it's just like he said, being primal and not understanding.
It's monogamy. So when I'm getting this monogamy thing, when people are not being monogamous, because so far what I'm hearing from both of y'all is a sex thing.
That's the only thing it's about. Monogamy means because what it's going to be. I talk on the phone more than one person.
Yeah,
monogamy.
you can enjoy somebody's company and conversation and never sleep.
But that's not what monogamy means. Monogamy means being in a relationship with someone and only sleeping with that person. That's what a monogamous relationship is.
Wait, so a monogamy to the definition is attached to sleeping?
Attached to a actual relationship, sexual relationship. Because what am I have a monogamous friendship?
I thought it was multiple relationships, not sexual though.
That doesn't make sense. Those are friendships. You gonna say I can't have no friends?
No, I could really be in love with somebody that I don't sleep with. Yeah. She entertains me a certain way that you at work, you work overnights, and I'm like, you call me like, I had a long day. I just want to hear your voice. I'm like, yeah, let me call you back.
And I get on the phone with my next thing. You never saw him cry before.
Like stuff like that, like
you gonna be like,
people can really hold people
I
have whole relationships online.
I don't think that comes under monogamy. I think it has to do with actually having sex with more than one person.
We gotta check that monogamy definition.
Because I don't think it's that. Oh, I have feelings for more than one person. I don't think that's what monogamy falls under.
No, listen. It does, because if I catch my chick with mad DMs, I'm like,
I love yous.
And and mad dick pics going on, and you sending mad
for years. She carrying on a whole relationship online. That's like a whole relationship.
Well, I had a friend on my block who she was with her boyfriend, I think since like junior high. We've only known them to be together, and they broke up. And I was like, what happened? And she told me that he had a full relationship with a girl, like upstate, for 2 years. Never seen the girl. Sending her money every month.
It happens,
taking care of the child.
Word.
Yeah, I love you. They were so in love from the conversation. She was like, I could have just prefer him to just slip up and sleep with somebody than from what I saw, the full relationship they were in.
He
was madly in love with her. The things he was telling her, the way she couldn't take it. So I guess, but I mean, from what I know, monogamy means to be sleeping with one person. I don't know about the feeling wise, but we can look into that. But we're talking about the sleeping with one person. You know what I'm saying? Who was it that Fabulous said the entree ain't good without something on the side? Yeah. Is that who said it?
Yeah. I don't know. You from Brooklyn. You should know.
I think so.
Yeah, and I really want to be with you. Yeah, the entree ain't good without something on the side. So, I mean, does that apply?
That's how you feel?
Fling the drawers away. Fuck all away.
Now, this be interesting. I just got to know perspectives. Just respectfully.
You decide to ask me this now after
I'm just
all
saying
these years and all these kids.
Because you be asking mad late, boy.
I'm trying to tell you. What about the car ride here? You thought we should ask
for
that.
years and you don't know them.
Oh, you don't know me?
Things start to
take an Uber home then. Know that.
Why you play that card? I don't even know why you went there. You was playing Uno. You went and played stage.
No, I mean, I do feel like things could be worked on. I know that for a fact. I know things could be worked on. And I feel like if it comes to the point where they can't be worked on, you should just leave and be free. Because what I understand about relationships is that if two people agree to their open relationship and they're happy that way, I cannot fault you if it works for you. But if it doesn't work for you,
happy, man.
Yeah, do what makes you happy. If it doesn't work for you, the physical aspect is worth it. But when you love someone, well, the way I love you, and you know what it's going to emotionally do to them, you know how that's gonna tear them apart, that's when the question is, well, then how do you love me knowing how I would feel about this and doing this to me? That's my full understanding now. And it actually took me a while to actually get that. Aha, I finally get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really the one who was like, I don't understand how a physical aspect can mean that I don't love you. If I cook, I clean, I bear your children, I build all this other stuff with you. How does this one thing take away all of that? And what I got from it, and it took me 10 years to get it. Not to say I've been cheating or anything for 10 years, but just the understanding of overstanding.
Don't look over here at me, boy.
That's what I'm saying. But just an overstanding through conversations is that how could you love me knowing? I think it all depends on the people in the relationship. I think it all depends on that. If you're with a person who feels like this means this commitment here forever, this energy here forever, this we work on together, we don't let no one in, and you violate that, you crush that person who's giving you their everything. So how could you love me and do that to me? Like, how could you just completely betray everything I've been putting into this? So I got that now. But I'd never looked at it like that.
But let me tell you how, because I've been trying to tell you, I've been trying to talk to you, and you think it's a joke.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you're not listening to anything I'm saying.
That's
trying
true.
to communicate, and then it just gets
different though, like you
and
said.
it just gets to a point where it's just like
you tried.
Yeah,
so you did
yeah,
and I do still love you. I don't want to leave you, but I do have to care about myself. I have to care about myself to a certain point.
That's like when Jada turned to Will and was like, "I just wanted to feel good again." And Swiss when she said that, Swiss said, somebody jabbed him in his gut.
That did hurt.
Like, what happened?
That did hurt.
No, it hurt me, and I'm not even.
I was.
He said, because she looked at him and squinted, and I think he's.
I'm gonna be honest.
No, he said that. I think he said. Like
I'm gonna get you back.
Listen, for the record, I don't know why. I mean, of course, it's ego driven again. You know what I'm saying, spin, but I'm sure it's probably a 2% of men that could take one. That could take a woman.
You think only 2%?
Only 2%. Most men, if a woman cheats on that man, and depending on the nature of that cheating, most men are leaving. Or that relationship ain't gonna ever be the same again.
Bud. I think I have.
You don't even know.
The relationship ain't gonna ever be the same.
In college, one of my joints she did some shit behind my back. We wasn't together, but we was kind of
together. Then that doesn't count.
Bro.
Nah,
that was your whiz, bro. Like your wife.
It was foul. You had some foul stuff done to you, but you didn't really take full bar.
And a man you walk in and he pow driving your wife, bro.
Oh, you walk in?
I'm just giving you an extreme example. Because what's gonna hurt you more is when you slide her DM and you find out how much she really loving him, and I mean, they carrying on with a whole fucking relationship.
But you don't. Half the chicks, they don't even know if they love the nigga. The nigga just be putting on the show, and then they be going for the show. And
it's the 80-20 rule.
Sometimes you have to like, yo, shorty, why you so stupid?
It's the 80-20 rule. It's the 20% that's missing look like 100.
Most men can't deal with the cheat though. They out, or they're gonna just.
Wow.
Just a domestic violence case or something.
Domestic violence.
But what I'm saying is, no, I'm being honest. I'm just saying. If a man really loves his woman, this is how a lot
emotionally,
of them,
it's emotional. I
don't promote it, but I'm saying like
you just got. If I walk on my lady getting whatever.
You don't think you may snap in that moment?
I'm just gonna leave. You gotta leave. You gotta be a man and leave. You just gotta leave. Like, damn, bitch. I'm gonna make eye contact. I'm gonna make that eye contact.
That's gonna hurt, yo.
Damn, bitch.
In your crib?
Huh?
In your crib?
Nigga, it doesn't matter if the shit was on
the bus.
No,
if it's in my crib, ain't nobody leaving the house.
Nah, I'm leaving.
Nobody's leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna just leave. Turn
in
around
your own crib?
Yeah.
You're gonna just let him look
disrespect,
at you
like. Were you paying your bills?
Yeah.
Yo,
he look back at you and
nigga,
still
you know how much times he been there? You know how much times he been there?
You a different breed.
My nigga left mad Fanta crush soda there mad times, nigga. He been there mad time. Listen, if a nigga come in your crib, that nigga done been there already enough time,
family.
Boy.
No,
well, the first time is always the first time.
And his socks was off, boy.
Oh boy, man, that means he's comfortable. He got comfortable taking socks
me
off.
Like, nah, I'm trying, nah.
Tim's on everything.
Honestly, I'm going dumb in that situation. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hamburger.
Me personally,
you gotta be a Jedi, bro. You gotta be a Jedi, bro.
So you would walk away from a hotel room if you seen them in, like, if you followed them, so you walk away from that, but just not in your house.
No, I don't think I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna process it.
The only thing you could be thinking about is if you want to live or not. Nigga, you just need to be taking a long walk to be thinking like, do I still want to live? Did I have to just see that? That hurt.
It's something about that act. So that's what I'm saying. And that. I don't think.
And if she was making, what if she was making new noise? Wait, what if she was making new noise that you didn't even hear before? You was like, I don't even get that.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
see, it's gonna burn up. It's
It's
gonna burn up a nigga's
burn.
soul, bro. He's on fire on NBA Jam play. He can't take that, bro.
Oh,
No man.
And she
Yeah, I
hitting
prepared-
Maxwell now?
Honestly, I put that in my head already. I've already prepared myself for that, just in case I ever have to run into that.
You can't prepare your heart for that. You can't prepare your heart for that.
You can't, but I already kind of put that.
Yo,
in my
men
head,
are emotional, bro. We are
the way
very
chicks
sensitive,
are
bro.
nowadays.
So that means that you will never fully be in love or that vulnerable because you always will think in the back of your mind, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, that is always in the back of my mind because chicks is mad foul, but there is a female out
Dudes
there
too?
Dudes first.
Yeah,
Dudes
too.
mainly.
But I'm sure that there's somebody out there that would understand exactly where I'm coming from and can like meet me at the same. We can meet at the same and be like, listen, we'll never ever do this to each other. And once we do this, you know what I mean, we ain't never leaving each other no matter what. If somebody's on that type of time, then I know we good to go.
That's true. So then back to Will and Jada. I mean, I don't know everything. You know, I'm not again in the industry.
I wanted to
with these
slap her.
people.
She was all.
No, but from what I heard before that, they've been swingers, right?
I wanted to make a point
Go ahead,
because
sorry.
some dudes is like August Alsina, like niggas like that don't even have to work to take your chick. Niggas just pull up and they'll just take your chick, and chicks be like
I
that.
can't really talk on that situation. I think it's layers. It's mad layers.
I don't think he pulled up and took. I don't think that he
can't.
put. I don't
I
think
could.
in that particular situation. That's a whole nother episode. But I don't think he pulled up and took nobody's chick. I think he was a young boy looking for a mother and was taken advantage of when he was going through mental illness. I also felt like she had to be going through something mentally crazy to do that to someone who was friends with one of her
What about
children.
chicks that just see niggas and just like go dumb? I've had some chicks that just see me and just like, and they've been married and been like, yo, they've
been dumb.
And he just, but what do you say about like?
They've been dumb.
But August Alsina is a nigga like that for chicks. Like they'll just see him and like they'll be in.
Well, no, that's most celebrities or superstars. That's a whole different.
You're not saying that she ain't probably think son was, you know, a whole snack and a half. You know what I'm saying?
The energy, it might just be energies.
We just don't know the dynamics of how he was
if
put
a
there.
chick seen you and was like, I'm giving it away, she's dumb for you.
Why?
Just because it's you.
What? Damn, that's fucked up.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Some
just
chicks,
kidding.
they be seeing me right in front of
They
their
dumb.
husband, and I'd
You
be
dumb.
like, yo, shorty,
You dumb.
you really gotta relax.
Right in front of their husband too.
Right in front, right, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, she really gotta
Maybe
relax.
because you light skin.
I don't know what it is.
She's you last Jedi. They looking for the one light skinned dude left out here in these streets.
But I just don't get it, and I would just be like,
Me neither.
Be drinking from the
They don't know
slippery
you like
straw.
we know you.
they don't know me, but I'm just saying off the rip, they're just like that, and I'm like, yo, why are you like that? And you have
Let me
kids
see.
and
It's the pretty brown eyes. You like that note?
Swiss, you know what I'm talking about, motherfucker. You don't know
He
what
got
I'm
the
talking-
pretty brown
You
eyes
never had no
too.
chicks just
Yo, I was
on
in the
some shit
club
like
with
that?
Swiss and two Brazilian Amazon models come and try like bump me around to come and at least, and I had to shove one. I was like, yo, I look like his sister, his cousin. I don't look like him.
Exactly.
We here together. Nerve.
So what you want us to do when shit like that be happening?
Nah, but Swiss will, because Swiss don't like the embarrassment. He'll handle it. There was another time he had to tell someone, yo, that's my wife. Yeah, because the rose bottle was in my hand already. So a lot of the times you handle it.
But some niggas like us, we it's not something new to us, so we know how to handle it. But some niggas, they don't know how to handle it. That shit happened to them one time. That's it.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like my thing is.
So you're saying that happened to them? Boom! They forget they got a whole woman at
you know what?
home.
They
forget
these-
their wife and children.
No,
They're
it's
just
not
so
even
caught
that.
up in the hype.
Yeah, these niggas are way too impressionable, immature. They're not used to anything.
Bro, it's not even that.
That's
nigga.
what he's saying. You used to it. They're not
I'm not
used
even
to
saying
it.
be used to it, but nigga, like vagina is like the
Nah,
wonder
bro.
of the world. Niggas,
Nah,
that shit
I'm not
don't just get
impressed.
thrown around like
Listen,
that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and people can.
Nowadays,
anybody
a lot
who knew
of
me
it's
like
getting
Yeah, it
thrown
does.
around.
in
It does
schools
now.
or anything like that, my guys will tell you. And this was maybe
But it has good elasticity, so that's why it snaps back. It snaps back.
They may have thought I was a little foul for saying this, but I would never mess with no chick that I felt like wasn't even financially stable, bro. So it didn't matter about your crap.
You a
bro.
pimp.
Nah, I was saying if you couldn't
He's
do
a
for me when I was
gigolo.
at a low point, your crotches ain't mean nothing to me. I knew a lot of wasted time dimes. You just was a pretty face, but you was.
I had a job when you
worthless.
met me. I think I had no job when you met me. You ain't meet me on unemployment.
So you're just a love a chat dog. You're just
It's not even that. We ain't gonna put our business out there. We're not.
All right, cool. I got it.
Listen, honestly, like we not.
Don't suck your teeth.
I'm sucking my teeth at this nigga talking about I ain't never fucked no chicks that
was broke.
Yeah.
Not very, very, very. So maybe one or two.
What? I could name a few.
You dumb.
Are you dumb? I can name a few.
You dumb. What you talking about? They ain't had no bread.
Boom.
They ain't had no money.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, we're not calling no names. We're not
We're
calling no names, alright? And first of all, I don't expect them to have any bread at the age that we was at anyway. So like, cut it out, bro.
Facts. What are you talking
like,
about?
You wasn't fucking
started
Ariana Grande.
You started at like 12. So everybody had bread from 12.
You know Ariana Grande?
We talking about when we
all
was
the
getting
Disney
busy.
Plus kids.
Remember, we different. Like we come up in the era when we was 4 hours on the phone with chicks.
Bro,
we ain't start really getting crazy until our older years.
Okay, but
we didn't have money back then.
We're going away from the subject of monogamy now. So we're still trying to get to. We actually were supposed to be in a part of. Should there be rules in cheating? And we never even. You said you wasn't with it.
No,
you said there should be rules, but what rules should there be? If you decide, okay, this is not working with just the both of us. Communicate.
You just gotta communicate with each other as best you. That's my biggest shit in
There's
relationships.
no communication.
Just communicate, bro.
Once a man is power driver, got her hitting notes like Mariah, you can't deal with that.
Yo, if you gotta communicate, bro.
So
you gotta
like,
communicate.
Yo, you can't deal with that, bro. That's why
I probably can't, but I'm just saying, growing as I grow older, I'm like,
give me an example of communication. Is it every time I go out with someone else, you have to know every time, or that I'm just out here enjoying myself?
Do you want to know every time I'm going to be going out with somebody? Yes, I'm going to want to know.
You want to know every time?
I don't think it's gonna. I would hope it's not gonna be every time. I would hope this is a one time.
See, so those
because if you talking about like every time, I'm
so
like,
do you
damn.
tell her? Do you volunteer their names and stuff? What if she say, "Yo, I fuck with Brian Pump or
if we're gonna have that kind of communication, yes. Because
what kind of communication?
She's with a well-known porn star.
I'm gonna give all the information that I'm gonna want. I'm gonna want all that information.
You're gonna want to know what happened. What y'all did.
I'm not gonna want to know what happens, but I'm gonna be like.
He knows what happens.
You know what happens, but if it's like 17 times out the month, y'all niggas is going out. I'm like, yo,
you don't even want it to happen 3 times with the porn star.
I'm saying, nigga, 17. So I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, like, what are we doing? This is not even. There's
none left for me.
and it's not even an open relationship. This is just some bullshit.
There's none left for you.
What you doing with me, bro? You giving him 17 and I'm
there's a time there's an amount of times where it's acceptable.
Nah, you just gotta communicate with each other, but I don't expect it to be like,
because some people have like literally full blown relationships with more than one person.
Yeah, but that would be bugged out. I would just pack my shit and just go somewhere else.
So, but it's okay.
This is
but it's okay to just sleep with someone here and there.
If you guys communicate about it and you understand
but
why.
17 times in a month is too much.
You gotta know yourself too. Like, you gotta know yourself and understand why. Like, why you want to go out and why you need that. Or why you choosing this.
So when we going back on as it pertains to monogamy, right? So why get married, yo? Why settle? Why just don't be a free fall from jump? Why get into something serious?
But again, that's cultural, because there's some people who it's in their custom to be married to more than one person.
No, we just talking about
USD, TSA.
Regular. Like, why get into something so deep that you know come with a set of rules that society sets?
Well, because humans are flawed.
Even if we're flawed,
I mean, that's
we know what it is.
Answer.
You get married, you waste your time, $100,000 and walk down the altar and do all that just to say, yo, I need new buddy and I need new catty, son. Just to make our shit work.
Me, like
we need a little bit to make this work.
Yeah,
we gotta go here to make this work.
You might be with a chick who
don't. That happens.
You might be with a chick who don't give no neck.
Why don't just be free?
What if your girl gives whack neck?
Because you still love that person and love the other things that come with that person. You don't want to let that go.
You got 10 qualities I like except the sex. So why don't I just find 10 qualities and like 10 women I like?
Because it's not likely. Because the mentality, like Takeover said, one
head is gonna be whack.
Yeah. So if I got 90 here, why not just find?
So you just want to? So y'all want to use y'all mate then?
It's not used. You're enjoying and interacting the other things with them.
Listen,
but for that one thing or that 10%, you just go somewhere else.
If you're with somebody, you're sacrificing. Like I said in the other episode, if you're gonna be with somebody married, you're gonna have to give up shit within yourself. So you're gonna be sacrificing stuff. So just like I said, she
You're
might not
sacrificing your
No,
soul and pride.
she might not want to give head, but 90% of everything else is good, but your chick just don't want to give head.
So you just go sneak out and get head from someone else?
It's either A, you could communicate and be like, listen, I need to
I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave.
No, I'm not gonna
leave. I don't get the head.
No, I'm not gonna leave, but you could communicate like, listen, either you're gonna do it.
You understand this is gonna turn into an addiction. It's gonna turn into
not an addiction.
Yo, listen, it's gonna get out of hand, beloved.
If you're gonna marry somebody and you sacrifice, and you could go a whole year and get head twice
it's
only
not
for
about
the year.
The head. You know what I think we're missing here is y'all don't understand how spiritual and powerful sex is. This is the thing. It's like, I think this shit is loose. It's not a loose act.
Who you talking to?
You, beloved.
Don't talk to me like that, nigga. I understand these things.
But
look at the camera when you talk. Talk to them. Don't talk to me like that, because I understand this.
Listen.
I understand the spirituality.
Yo, no, but no, I think
behind sex.
I don't think people really overstand, bro. This is this shit. It gets funky, bro, and people
But
can't
the
handle
majority
it.
of the
It gets
people,
ugly and messy, bro.
The majority of the people, like you said, the 85, they're not functioning on a spiritual basis. So there is a lot of
That's why it gets more.
That's going
that's
on.
why it
That's
gets more.
without connection.
That's why it gets more messy and ugly, and people wind up going to jail.
What era did that whole no strings attached thing come out? Like, there was a whole era of that.
I don't personally think it started in our community.
Then when they dropped that,
I don't think that idea of open relationships and swinging parties started in our community.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it tall.
what?
In the 70s?
No,
With
in
the
our
froze?
community.
Yeah, in our
Bro,
community.
you know,
I think it happened
and
on
all
the
the
other
cocaine.
side.
And niggas was in Vietnam and all that.
And all the cocaine. I think it was definitely yeah.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. That time when niggas was out there like this.
I'm saying I don't think
They was definitely doing a bunch of craziness.
I'm not
That's a
saying
whole
we
fact.
wasn't wilding. I ain't saying we wasn't pimping. I know in our community pimping was a big thing. But
Pimping,
swingers
wilding,
and
swinging.
open relationships, like a man have another man bust his catty down, and he wasn't a pimp. It was very rare in our community, bro. That's
So,
some other shit. That's
do
some
you
new
think-
millennial.
so
So
what
you
happens-
rather not know? You just rather not know?
Yeah, I mean, you going to protect your
Ego?
yeah.
Feelings?
If I tell you
Heart?
your wife is gonna smash somebody, and I can tell you exactly how much people, if you be like, yo, we're gonna be together for 40 years, I'd be like, all right, your wife is gonna smash 7 other people in those 40 years. It's guaranteed gonna happen. Do you want to know or do you not want to know?
I don't want to know, but
don't wanna know?
she don't get caught.
Don't watch me so.
I was just saying, don't get caught. Don't
You see
I
the
don't
up
want to
and
know,
down
but don't
look?
get caught. It's yo.
You gotta
can't
listen.
deal
If,
with it, bro.
if you're spiritually connected, you're gonna fucking know.
That's
Because
a
you
fact.
when she leave, when that month was
fact.
going on and everything was like, damn, yo, shit is fucked up, and then she come back in the crib
I'm gonna
that
be
day.
Goku, bro.
She gotta come
I'm
back
gonna
in
be
the
Gohan
crib
and
that
Goku
day,
in the
all
situation. That's what I'm
lit.
saying. I swear I don't want nobody to play with me like that because I know I'm gonna go. I know I'm gonna be Super Saiyan. So
I get what
that
you're saying.
spiritual
Man.
level
We
I'm
gotta,
on. I'm on a different level. I'm just saying.
Do you think without social media, women would have been so free to move
yeah.
forward? You think that this would have still happened, this forward movement of liberation and open relationships and multiple partners? Do you think without social media that would have been?
No, I don't think it's really social media. Social media just gave people the access to more.
But it also gave them more options and more reach to
That's what I'm saying.
bigger
It
community.
just gives you more access. But I feel like these things were happening. It just wasn't on Broadway. Like
No,
you
I
were
think
saying.
I do believe that what goes on publicly in entertainment and media plays a big role on how a large part of the community moves. It's a big influence. So when you're
Actually, it's the reverse. Hollywood,
No.
in Hollywood, they not low key. This is where the most insecure girls are, and the
no, but
most
I'm talking about the
sensitive
things that they portray in like
They
music
portray
and
street
movies.
life and real people in real time, like real life situation. They're emulating. They're emulating the
Or
drug
they
dealers
plant
and
what
the
they
pimps and
want,
all
how they
those
want
real street
community to
people.
move. They plant it in things that you see all the time. Your subconscious picks
I
it
hate
up.
it all. I hate it. I love it. Hip hop, all that shit just fucks up the whole black community and
it does.
it lets them think.
I
cheating
watch
is
it all the
cool.
time though. I
They
ain't
be
gonna
like,
hold you.
yeah, you watch it, but then, like you said,
And
subliminal.
the storylines don't even be real. So they're literally planting that in there and
In-
saying
in
that
your
that's
head.
what happens in love in hip hop.
Oh,
And
so-
chicks be like, oh fuck, I could just go, no, that's not really the answer all the time.
And that's not really how we act. Most
that's-
of the time. No, that's a lot of stuff you see. How many drinks have you been around to
know.
just always have something? I mean, we got drinks on the table, but as long as I'm 37, I have not been anywhere Like everywhere I go, people just throw drinks in each other's face when they argue. Maybe I've seen a one drink throw in 37 years.
Pussy, son.
Oh, it's okay.
Nah,
I am.
Nah, but just like
I'm done.
Social media has some definitely had.
Yeah, but it's not realistic.
Has a bad influence on relationships.
Now everybody throwing drinks. Nobody was throwing drinks for mad years. Now every time it's a drink in someone's face, man's is looking for drinks to throw out of nowhere. It plays a big role in how people act.
And your boy Swiss be wearing the man purses and shit. Now I'm just fucking around.
So you come back with them purses. One of the man purse dudes is gonna whoop your ass, bro.
Who?
He gonna put his purse down and square up. What you gonna do if you get beat up by a dude with a
Never
purse?
mind.
I don't fight nobody. Why am I fighting somebody?
Because he snuffed you and said, "What you got to say about my purse, bro? What you gonna do?
That's
you gonna take the snuff and walk? You gonna take the snuff and walk?
That's something to fight over.
If someone snuffs you,
I'm like, listen, my brother. Listen, listen, my man. We don't need to be doing this.
Check it out. So
check it.
we believe and we saying that monogamy no longer exists, or we just saying where did the shift happen?
Of course, does it exist, boy? Are you dumb?
We say monogamy is at an all-time all-time low.
It's at an all-time low. Yeah, and from I remember. Like I said, there were studies that said the number one reason for divorce was cheating. So they removed it as an option by interjecting open relationships to save marriages, and it worked. So the question was it something that was needed to keep households together? Or should those people have just never gotten married in the first place?
Honestly, me and you go through something like that. Do you feel like that's a perfect thing to implement in our relationship?
In our relationship, no.
If we was going, okay.
But I think every relationship is different.
Yeah, I know, but what do you think?
Not in our relationship.
That's something that you can honestly implement with
my relationship,
with your wife, right? Of 10 years plus.
I don't want no parts of that. Like I said, whoever I'm with, that's who I'm with. Mm-hmm. So whoever I decide finally get to be with, whoever I have kids with, it ain't no separating.
Well, we're talking. I'm just talking about. Are you open to, like we discussing now, it being a possibility? If your thing is, if it's trouble in paradise, that this is something that we can visit. You think it's an option? Would you do it?
What if God forbid you're in love, right? Mm-hmm. And something physically happens to the other person that changes the dynamic of their sexual ability.
Just leave me. I'm gonna
just leave you.
Just leave me.
You selfish.
You know what it is?
Damn,
why you don't just say enjoy yourself and come home? I would tell you enjoy yourself and come home. Because that's selfish.
No, you're selfish.
How am I selfish?
You're torturing me.
Because you can't do nothing.
I'm fucked up. I can't get my shit up. And somebody piles out of my...
What was that?
You see it? I'm talking about my shit not moving.
Listen.
My shit not moving. Right.
What if she's only going once a year?
Bro, bro. Don't torture me, bro. Just leave me. I gotta sit in my shit.
I was like, I just gave you a get out of jail free. You was like, once a year.
No, I'm just saying.
What the fuck is that? Get out of here.
No, my whole point is that if you're like, I love you, we got this great, but I can't do this for you. Just do it, but don't make it obvious. You rather throw away everything.
Leave me
then your ego
alone.
Is a lot on sex. Like a big part of your makeup plays a big role on that.
It's not about
everything rests on that for you.
No, I stand on that.
And it depends on who you sexing. If you just paid and went and got just dirt diggled out.
This ain't about ego. I'm gonna tell you, I am who I am. She knows who I am. Right? It's something I just don't support. And if that's what you're planning to do, you thought that was the
so if it don't work for you, it don't work for me either. We virgins for life again together.
I'm just out of the situation. That's what I'm telling you. Don't sit here and be like, yo, just because you're a team. You can love me from a distance, man. That's it.
Dang,
I'm done.
Me, you rough. And that's because your thing mash up. My thing must mash up too.
I didn't say your thing for mash up. Go and full enjoy your life.
Pause.
Alright.
I gotta get something. Next door.
What?
I gotta grab something next door. They was calling me a couple times.
What you talking about? Feel me?
I had bought some flowers for the lady, so I had to go pick up the flowers before the thing closed.
Oh, you dead ass?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was.
All right, so we gonna continue the conversation. Go ahead, go do your number.
Y'all want to continue without your boy?
Man.
Not really.
Fuck out of here, man.
But
I was gonna say we could have paused it and just jump back in or something.
Jump back in that cut and come on, man. You was just talking crazy, bro.
Yeah, I just.
You got 5?
Yo, can you? The flower dude right next door. I bought some flowers. If you could just grab that for your boy, please. Por favor.
Yo,
Gracias.
Thank you.
Different, bro.
Nah, that was something crazy. If I'd have went back in the crib without them flowers,
That's
if I
a whole
go back
fact.
in the crib without them flowers,
You
it's
could go
ugly.
anywhere and get flowers.
No, but
bro.
guess
Nah,
what?
I already spent
This
my
is him
bread right
saving.
there.
This is him saving his
You're
situation
monogamous.
so they can stay monogamous. Yo, we not even gonna edit that out. Give me that's you working on it, bro. I'm gonna give you a 5 for that. We're not even gonna edit that out. We're not even gonna edit out that big man tings. Your man is in the middle of filming, but to make sure that he keeps his ting right, he said, "Yo, y'all want me to cut? Go, y'all go finish, cause I got to get this situation for my woman."
Damn,
That's how you work on it. That's how you work on it. I don't even want that out. I don't even want that out.
That's a fact.
I mean, I don't even know what y'all talking about. I'm single.
Yeah. Now he got dirt on his
nigga.
face. Don't want nobody to know he a lover boy. Oh man. Any last remarks?
And yo, yeah, and pertaining to the last shit, I see y'all niggas commenting like I'm some kind of snitch and shit. I'm from Queens. I told y'all niggas, big Queens, we don't snitch. I never snitched in my life, you heard? I just be playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
Right.
Any last words on monogamy and what you feel where it's
Wow,
rules?
we not
and-
wrapping
No,
it up.
I'm
We wrapping it up?
Yeah, bro.
This
What
is
else
a
you wanna
condom
say?
now? It's a condom.
You gotta go home.
Well, what else you
I
gotta
don't have
say?
to go home.
Your
I
flower's
was
gonna
just-
die.
No, I just said the flower man
I'm
was
just
calling
kidding. I'm
me,
just
you feel
kidding.
me?
But
Nah.
what are your other views though?
I'm just saying this, realistically, the life could be built for some men and some women, and then others is not. You know what I'm saying?
So
you
society.
I'm just saying, society has put ceilings on the way we think. You know, put limitations, and
You think so? I think it removed those ceilings. I think that things were in a box before, and
I'm
now
talking
it's
about-
just a
that's
free
what- I'm talking
for
about
all.
Society did that. Now, when people are a little bit more conscious, a little bit more aware, they're kind of making your own rules. Life is really what people make it. So if you're comfortable with being in a free fall, or you comfortable being monogamous, it's your world. You know what I'm saying? No hate. You know what I'm saying? No nothing.
Just know what works for you,
Just
what
know
you're
what's for
in,
you,
and what
real
the
talk.
rules are in it.
That's all it is. Play by the rules. Don't play foul. I feel like that's it.
I'm gonna say know yourself. You know what I mean? Talk to yourself in the mirror, because Michael Jackson said the man in the mirror, that's where it starts. You know what I mean? So know yourself. And with that being said, if you know you a nigga that want to be out there with multiple chicks, you gotta be able to give what you take.
Facts.
Yeah,
It's all facts.
that's just what I learned as growing up. Like I can't, like, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna want to step out, you're gonna have to be able to take the step out too. So that's all. That's how I just see it. That's how I just be trying to grow and learn and shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying I want my chick out there. I definitely don't want. Nobody wants their chick out there humping. But if you're gonna want to be out there humping, you gotta be able to take what you give.
And if there's nothing going on, there's no giving, like in the sense of, like you said, it's just things got boring after 40 years.
Just communicate, man.
I
That's
mean,
just
after
what it-
40 years, of course, it's gonna get a little boring. But that don't mean like.
You should step out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you don't have to
communicate.
step
Just
out, communicate,
man.
spice it up a little.
Communicate, man. That's
Put some
all it is.
Cajun on that.
If you
Put some
can't
Cajun on
communicate,
it.
then it's just time for you to end it, yo. You should always be
After 40,
falling in
nah,
love.
nigga.
Yo, listen, I know somebody that I know couples that fall in love, yo, every year, bro. Every minute, every second of the day. You know what I'm saying? I know it, bro. They live
You
long.
one
They
of
can't
them
live with
couples?
them.
You one of them couples?
I hope the goal is a lifetime. The goal is a lifetime. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm different, like I said, it's nothing out there that I'm not, that can really make me mess this up. You know what I'm saying? But we're not perfect. We can make mistakes. You can make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual warfare is real. So a lot of things that can play into a lot of, that could swing the whole situation. So what I'm saying is about communication.
Oh, I got a spicy question.
It's about communication.
Exit.
Too spicy.
No, exit, please.
Exit.
Exit, go on.
How can I put this? Are you somebody who could love somebody enough that if they cheat on you, you could still stay with them?
Not
Absolutely.
Swiss.
Huh? Damn. He said absolutely. You
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
not Swiss.
I don't
Absolutely.
think so. He just said he cutting. You said that the whole episode. You cutting.
We were talking in the grounds of monogamy, but if the cheating happened around a certain type of circumstance, it depends. It depends. Like I said, the situation. If I was really fucking up, and she was trying to communicate with me and trying to get me, and I was just caught up on some other shit, and that happens, then it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's some jumbie shit that's going on and it happens, or we not thinking in our right state of mind, that's different. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. Like I'm just not doing it for her no more. You know what I'm saying?
And to be clear, cheating just doesn't mean having sex with someone.
It's not. You can it's not.
I mean,
the
sex is just the start. That's just.
So what are all the
icing on the
aspects of
cake.
cheating? What is everything that's cheating in a relationship?
Who's this nigga in your DM?
That's cheating.
No, it's like falling in love with that person, like carrying on a real live relationship.
Honestly, cheating.
Going to first base, any kissing, any foreplay, all this stuff is grounds for cheating.
I would say the cheating comes on what did you do. Niggas gonna be in your DM all day.
Yeah, that's regular.
Why did you answer?
That's a cheat.
No, that's on you.
Okay.
It's on you. Like you decided to answer this one.
So you feel like if someone entertains conversation for just shits and giggles, that's cheating?
Yeah, it could be.
No, but do you feel that? Is that cheating? Would you say to your girl, you cheated on me because you've been texting and entertaining another man?
I ain't gonna say cheating, but I'm gonna be like, bitch.
Yeah, you're gonna shake the room a little bit. You're gonna shake the room a
what
little
are you
bit.
doing? And why it's still cheating? Because it's like, yo,
you're entertaining.
17 niggas just DM'd you, but why did you answer this nigga? And it's there. You have a reason why you answered him. So then, boom.
So eventually, you feel like it's gonna go there anyway.
Yeah. You wanted to suck this nigga dick, right?
Oh my god, DMX.
Oh no,
Shout out to DMX. I love him. Nah, man, this was so insightful as usual. I love. Say, why you thinking about your catty? You get the headache. Oh man.
It draws away.
This is a great episode.
I forgot the other song I had for them.
We missing. Probably I shouldn't see it, so I'm not sure.
Didn't you say you got a girl? No, you said that one.
So I did that. I said she said she have a money, have a girl too.
Crazy.
But yeah, man, this is a very insightful.
Yeah, I remember.
What is it?
Gunman in she horse, she like that. That's the next one. They love the
Then
gunman.
those are the three reasons that there's no more monogamy. It's those three songs right there. But nah, this was another interesting, great topic and different perspectives. So what do we get from this? That monogamy is very, very limited nowadays. Although social media played a role in it, the intent is manifesting from somewhere else. It just gave you the access, but not the want to. Or maybe it has, because media plays a big role on what people do. Monogamy doesn't just come with sleeping with someone else, but the intent to step out in any way, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally. So there's a lot of things that come with that. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain, that if you're in a relationship with someone, you have to understand their love language. You can't say I'm this and you're that, so I'm gonna do what I want. It don't work like that. You can't expect to have someone give them your all, their all, and you give your some. It don't work like that. You can't expect to be happy by just focusing on you in a union. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Monogamy is not just about sex. It's about being in harmony and in sync with somebody. So until next time,
make sure you follow, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel,
and stop hitting Chloe on the WhatsApp. Comment on the YouTube, right? Comment.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes,
We're trying
yes.
to talk to y'all, so
follow us on our Instagram page. Make sure you follow that Cloes Couch. Take us home, baby girl.
till next time, peace and love.
buy me dinner.